Hello.
Live from outside.
Outside, blue sky.
Isn't that beautiful? Nice,
Welcome back
nice.
to Onsen
Onsen
Ripples. Diggy ripples.
These are outside ripples.
Yes, outside ripples.
Just hear the.
Nice.
We haven't done one of these for a little while. It's been under snow and things like that, and now it's warmed up.
So nice.
Although last night it got down to about single figures again.
It was cold.
Yeah, it's freezing, and then this morning all of a sudden it's. Blue
Nice.
sky. I know why it was, because I was walking around about midnight last night, and there was no clouds at all in the sky. It was just, and it was a new moon,
Yeah.
so there was hardly any light at all, and the stars were just twinkling.
Twinkling.
It was, you could see every single one. The
Yeah.
northern hemisphere, not as colourful as the south. I think the south, we've got more.
South one's got more colours.
Yeah, you can see a little bit
Bright.
more. Maybe
Very
there's not enough buildings where I was down in Melbourne. In Australia, but the northern stars are pretty good. You got some good stuff already.
That's nice.
I like 'em.
Yes.
So let's go for a little walk, shall we? In the greenery.
Nice and green. Look, it's all green.
So
green,
this is our little place that we
our
always
car
talk
park.
about, and we're doing in the morning because we've been interrupted a lot recently. And so this is what it looks like
Yes.
just by the car park. This is when you
Nice.
come into the.
Sunny.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Beautiful
everyone's eyes
sunshine and green.
So this is the car park out the front of Marumigao Onsen in Otofke, Obihiro, Tokachi, Eastern Hokkaido, in the north part of Japan. All those places.
All those places get smaller and bigger and bigger and bigger.
And as you can see, we've got a lot of foliage around. A lot of greenery and
Yeah.
places for people to walk and talk and sit down and
Nice
chat.
colours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just about to come out. That's really green, isn't it?
Ooh, very green and blue. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Can you hear the birds chirping? Yes. Can
Yeah,
you
so
hear
we're
it?
coming towards the
Yeah.
the end of May. We've got one more week left. This is the last week of May.
Yeah.
And down south in the other areas of Japan, it's already hitting some
The 30s.
30s in the temperature. Right here in the northern part of Hokkaido, we're still.
Can you see? Jackets.
Well, I was doing some stuff this morning when it was still pretty
But
chilly.
in the morning, like this area especially, in the
Frosty.
morning and nighttime, it gets kind of cold. And then during the daytime, the temperature goes up higher. So, yeah, that's the weather here in Tokachi.
Pretty much.
Even in summertime, around August and stuff, we tend to have this cold temperature in summertime. And during the daytime, it gets like 30s and
Yeah,
sometimes
it's amazing.
35.
I'm still amazed by that. And still, how much you can have such a bizarre thing from minus 20 to plus 35 within the
Well,
space
it's
of
like
2 months.
Melbourne in Australia. It gets 4 seasons in a day. It's kind of like here. It's 4 seasons, 2 seasons in a day.
Yeah,
Cool and hot. Yes.
I get that. But it's
Feels
nice.
like home.
Yeah, it does a little bit, but yeah, it's been good. It's getting warmer. Obviously, we had the sports day
Yeah.
already.
the schools
The school sports
starting
days are
now.
all starting, which is a huge event in Japan. The kids, all the parents come out, the grandparents, everyone sits out on the area and watch the kids take part in some sporting activities. It's great. Had a lot of fun, and he actually even got burnt.
Yes.
Speaking of which, it's International Sunscreen Day today.
Sunscreen day.
So even like it was a little bit warm there. I mean, not like Australia, everyone knows about how bad it is down there. But yeah, take care. Put the little creamery on.
Yeah, I
Don't
never
use
really
sunblock.
did. But, yeah.
Not that you need to. Well, you probably do. I'm trying to be nice here.
Yes.
So we've got some customers there.
Yeah.
Hang on.
It's nice and really sunny. And that sunshine just keeps us warm thanks to the sun. Thank you. And the funny thing is, like, it's so warm here. And inside this building, even in summertime, people think that we got the air
Conditioners on, yeah. Right.
Yeah, we're like, no, we don't.
I think that's the thing with it seems to have the right like windows and in the right spots or something.
The shade, I don't know.
You see-
Maybe it's because we're surrounded by these trees, so the nature cools us down.
Yeah, and we get both of it too. It kind of keeps warm in the winter in a way. It kind of like shelters us from all the winds
snow
or the
does.
cold and the snow insulates. So yeah, it's an interesting kind of look. But yeah, it's quite cool in there. It's like someone's got the air conditioner on, but
Yeah.
but then of course you get into the bath, and that's another totally different experience as well.
Yeah.
Nice and hot,
Yes.
toasty.
But it's not too hot. It's like, when you're outside in summertime, your skin gets all yucky from sweat.
Yeah.
But once you take a shower and onsen, then your skin gets so smooth and feels so good.
I'm one of the lucky few that when after all the cleaning's done, I get to enjoy it by myself in the middle of the night.
Lucky you.
I know.
But then at the same time, the customer who stays here, and they can enjoy the morning bath.
Yeah. So if you are a customer that wants to come down this way and stay the night, yeah, you can be the first one in the morning.
6:30, you could be the only one
Yeah.
in the world who's enjoying this bath. You could be the only one. But the thing is, we only have 3 rooms in this hotel. So the maximum people we can have is about 15 people altogether. And usually, the men and ladies, that's half and half. So even when everyone goes to the morning bath at the same time, you don't really have to feel crowded. That's the good thing about it. Yeah. So that's that.
Just up there.
Yeah. Let's just go for a walk. It feels so nice. Can you hear it? I want you to take your time. Just listen. It's nice, isn't it? Just take your time, enjoy being outside, and just close your eyes and listen what's going around. All the birds, wind, and smell. Use all your 5 senses.
And last week we had all the cicadas out.
Yeah,
It
we
was
did.
nice
Just
the
for
first
one
time.
day.
Yeah.
And because the next day
It got so
just
cold.
so cold. Everyone's like turning the heater on.
Poor guys.
Oh,
They all
well.
came out
I
after
wonder
being
where they are
15
now.
years underground, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm going back down again."
I wonder where they go.
Back down. It was cold. No, they're in the trees.
No, they're in a tree somewhere.
Yeah, they're all there.
I
They're all
haven't heard them since last week. So.
shedding their skins, waiting for the sun to come out. I'm sure we'll hear them soon.
Mm.
And then it'll be a constant ringing for the next 5 weeks.
Yeah. Well, we have 2 different type of cicadas. Right now, it's the small ones. It's about this size, like this size.
Mini.
Yeah. And it's called spring cicadas. And then, oh my God, that's so cute, the birdies. Anyways, in summertime, we get these big ones, the summer cicadas. Yeah. They have different sounds.
Yeah,
so
they're very
we know
noisy.
it. Yeah.
Which is, after a little while, it's kind of like quite soothing.
It's like surrounding system here. If you stand here, it comes from
It's everywhere.
Like,
Bounces
it's not
off all the-
5.1. It's like 360.1. Yeah.
So as you can see, all the cherry blossoms and everything have all gone now. So
gone.
it's all green, and we'll probably have 2 or 3 months of this as it gets hotter and hotter, and then again it'll all start changing colours, and it'll all be reds and greens and yellows and browns,
autumn.
and
Yeah.
so it changes all the time. It's great. So you can come here at any time, and you've got one of those a new experience look about it, and that's one of the things also when I remember coming from Australia, and I never really felt that whole season shift. I mean, it was cold in winter and it was hot in summer. And
In Australia.
yeah, well, I always thought, nothing really changes too much. I mean, I remember wearing shorts and t-shirts and stuff in winter too.
Yeah.
And the same in the summertime. Not that I probably should have worn a jacket, but...
Should have.
But the interesting thing that I found when I came in the Northern Hemisphere, and probably anyone watching from the Northern Hemisphere already knows this anyway, but is that change of season, you know, the definite 4 seasons that you have, and everything changes with it. And especially in Japan, I think they appreciate nature so much and the seasons and everything. Food changes, the clothes changes, the fashion changes, the everything, all the and you really notice those changes. And of course, the biggest one's the scenery. Everything around looks different. And you've definitely got this feel of spring coming into the air, and now that it's all relaxed, it's like we're getting into summer, getting ready to go.
Ooh, what was that? What was that birdie?
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Domo, arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah. See, if you stay outside, you can hear all these different sounds.
Squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeak.
And you wouldn't believe it from where we are too, but we're actually pretty close to the city centre.
Yeah, 10 minutes by car.
And despite all of that, we don't hear all the trains, and then we've nicely nestled away. It's actually it's a nice secluded little spot, even though we're very close.
Yeah, sometimes people come in wondering what this place is, because you know, from the road you just have this pathway coming inside. It's all green.
Tunnel of trees.
Yeah, it's like, what is this place? Oh, there's onsen.
Yeah, the people that don't know about it obviously pop in and like, oh my goodness, this is just tucked away.
Yeah, it's all hidden.
We'll show you the driveway up here and come this way.
Okay.
Give you a look down.
There you go. This is the car park, and that's the building. So, in the shade. There we go, and in front of us there's a garden area that you can go for hidden. And
so this is the entranceway here, and just from that entrance you can look down, because
there it is. That's the entrance over there. There's a driveway coming up all the way, and then
and
you just
we're up
come
on
in.
a bit of a hill here, and you can just kind of, as soon as you get to that area there, if you look just a bit further down, you can see the whole township of where we are.
We're up on a hill, so
yeah,
you can
and
just
that,
look down.
and
There's
that
a
shows you
city.
all of Obihiro.
There's
and the main
Obihiro
city.
that way.
And behind us we have the Tokachi, which is all the other onsen areas.
It's behind us.
So we're kind of like the first onsen that that you go past from the city to get to the onsen resort area.
Yeah, we're kind of far away from that area too, the hotel area. So we just kind of lonesome hotel.
Yeah, right up on top of the hill.
Yeah.
So of course you can miss it because you know a lot of people don't. People who don't know it kind of drive past it and find it. But yeah, we're not that far out, not that secluded, even though it may sound like it and look like it.
But yeah, you can just get away from the everyday life. You know, just come in and you just be surrounded by all this green.
So we had
Nature.
We've got a customer staying with us tonight. And is the body maintenance, how would you describe it?
I don't know.
Not really, we just had a quick chat to him, but this morning he was very keen on doing a little bit of earthing.
Yeah, you know, earthing. Take your shoes off, take your socks off, you know, bare feet. Just get connected to the earth. That's what it is.
And yeah,
All
so
this electric, I don't know, how you call it,
Energy.
energy on your body can get released into the ground.
and it works the other way too. You get that energy coming back into you. Now there is a science behind the whole thing too. It's not just like airy fairy stuff. There is a lot of things about. And we've talked about it on the show before, negative ions and all the different kilohertz that you get, and the sounds that you get from, and the visuals and the smells and everything that you get from nature.
You smell it?
And we're
I love
quite
the
lucky
smell.
because we've got the water inside too, which provides even more energy.
And trees, you know, you can touch the trees, you know, feel the leaves, and hug the trees. That's very soothing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but also there's not only the energy that you get from it, it's actually a healing process as well. So, you know, for people who may think that they're a little bit feeling down or even actually got some sicknesses and health, these kind of, without medicine or anything like that, this is one of the best ways to cure it.
Yeah.
Being out in nature and having the smells and having the energy flow through you,
Yeah.
and also taking the bath. And we've talked about on the program already so many different positive things you get from taking the onsen. And these things, the Japanese people have known this for years. It's nothing new.
The simpleness,
Yeah.
I guess. And also, you know, taking a bath, that's the time that you kind of focus on yourself too, inside, or, you know, just calm down and maybe not do anything, not think of anything. Just feel the moment. That's good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take your time and forget about all the everyday life. Just look at the green.
You're getting
keep
absorbed
saying-
now.
Yes, I am.
Is there so much of it around us?
I love it. I appreciate it big time. And finding all these new plants or new birds. Yeah, every year it's different. Every season it's different.
We can take a walk
what
down
it
to the
is.
entrance there. Have a look. Would the mountains still be visible? I know they were this morning. They look beautiful.
Yeah.
But right where the entrance is, like I said, we were situated just on top of the city line. But right behind the city, Obihiras also, you can have a beautiful view of the Hidaka Mountains.
Yeah, the mountain range from, you know, as far as you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, even though it looks close, it's not actually that close, but because it creates that whole horizon for us, and that it feels like we're kind of nestled in, and we're like a little mountain in between this kind of like area. which
We're
is really nice.
protected by the
And because we're
mountains.
still in May and the mountains are quite high, all the mountains are still capped with snow, so
Yeah.
it's a beautiful view. So anytime, of course, in winter the whole thing's white, but just at this time now, it's pretty good. You can see it. The mountains at the bottom are all green, and then it's just very, very picturesque. Something you might find in
It looks like Europe.
Europe
sometimes.
or even like Alaska or something like
Alaska,
that.
yeah.
You can see the mountains,
Himalayas.
the Himalayas, and so anywhere.
Sometimes that just doesn't look like Japan at all.
No,
But
no.
this is Tokachi. Yeah. If you're traveling around in Hokkaido, you know, Hokkaido, it's huge. It really is big. Some people plan the trip plans and they want to go this place and that place and this place within 2-3 days. From our point of view,
No.
it's impossible.
It is.
Well, it's possible, but you'll be just driving.
I mean, it's good too. I mean, there's so much nature in Hokkaido. And,
But to really experience and absorb that place energy is to stay one spot for a while.
and they got the big cities like right in the middle is Osaka. One of the biggest cities is probably Sapporo,
Sapporo.
and we're about 3-hour drive from Sapporo, 2-hour drive east from Sapporo. So that's gives you an idea, and we're not even on the coastline. So Hokkaido is kind of shaped in a diamond.
Yeah.
So it just gets bigger and broader and broader. It's quite a, right up from the north area, and then we're almost into Russian territory around there, and then down into Hakodate, which is also quite beautiful, and that's
It is.
crossing over close to Honshu and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So there's so much to do, and of course Hokkaido is very famous for its food,
Food,
fresh
nature,
food, nature.
animals.
And where we are is the agricultural kind of capital, really. So we've got all the farms as well around us.
Yeah.
And so you get lots of fresh produce, lots of dairy is good here, that grows here. And even a winery just around, one of the, quite a famous winery. So they got grapes. So it doesn't really, you might think, oh wow, we're really out in the middle of nowhere, but
You're not.
But we're not, no. And it's a nice place to be, nice
Yes.
and relaxed. If anyone wants to come, please just,
Yeah, people are relaxed here too.
you can see
the
how
thing.
stressed we are. Look at this.
What stress? Wow. Yeah. So if you want to get away from city, there's a place here in Tokachi.
Yeah, please come. Please,
Yeah. It'll be nice just driving around. You know, there's some gardens here and there, and you know,
Yeah, it's a lot
nice
to do.
visit
And like I
from
said,
now on.
and it always, whenever you come, it's always got a different look about it. So you can come back numerous of times and just come have a brand new experience.
Yeah, we had one Korean girl who was on this Onsen Ripples show last year, 2 years ago. But yeah, she's been coming to Tokachi all the time, you know, 3-4 times a year. She's just like, I love this place. Yeah. So, yeah, she came back last year too.
Yep.
That's right. So this is where people kind of feels like home to come back so many times.
I think ever since the coronavirus kind of stopped, Japan has also opened out its doors a little bit more. So it's open to tourists. It's easy to get now, and there's more flights. There's more places to book. There's more hotels being popped up around. So it's always some kind of promotional.
I think it's more easier to travel around because so many tourists are here.
Right, and all the hotels are places like that too. They've got they're expecting tourists, so it's not as scary as it might have been for some tourists. I think, I'm going to go there, and I'm not going to be able to speak any language, or I can't get by, or the food. Oh my God, what are we going to eat, or things like that. But there, it's all catered for everyone now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, we had a couple friends coming over from Australia for the first time in the last 2 years. Yeah, they were the first timers, but they really enjoyed it. They went to all these tourist spots, and even though they said the tourist spots were full of tourists, of course, but at the end of the trip, they came down here and just really felt the Japanese feel, like they're finally in Japan. That kind of thing. So, which is good.
Which is a good thing too about Japan. You still have that kind of cultural significance, even though it's very modern and very high tech. You can still see people walking around with kimonos and things that are that's been around for hundreds of years. Temples are still standing and things like that. There's still a lot of that culture behind it. So you really can get the both ways. The whole new, modern, high tech.
Yeah, new
Japan.
and old. It's all mixed.
And that's part of the beauty of it. Like even now, here we are. Here's a foreigner that's running a onsen in Japan. So when people come here and expecting a total Japanese experience, the first thing they see is me at the counter. And
where are you from? But that's the Japanese culture. It's like we accept all this mixture. We don't try to get rid of stuff, and we just kind of hope everyone enjoy the Japanese feel, Japanese culture, and appreciate it. That would be so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more cars coming.
Yes, it's starting to pile in now.
Yeah. Alright. So.
Yeah. I think that's the thing too, that when people do come, and they're a little bit hesitant at the start, but then they're very relaxed, and we have a lot of people that come back again and again, which is nice for us.
Yeah.
Nice for them too. They feel at home.
Yeah.
And we're a little bit different because we've got a bit of a family thing going on. So everyone that comes, we always make them feel very.
Yeah, we're always like, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. And so they're like, oh, hey. And it's funny, some customers come in and say, I'm back, instead of, hey, how you doing?
I'm back. It's like, coming home, really.
I'm home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If we can make you feel that way, that's awesome.
Yeah, it feels good for us too. The other good thing about this place is we've always got some events and things going on. And so coming into June, we've got a few events.
Yeah, we do. こんにちは。Yes. ビデオ撮ってます。いろいろと。そう。おしゃべりして。Yeah, so that's that. It's like the regular customers coming in. Want to know what you do?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
So we're looking at the end of May, and it's kind of like this. It's nice, and all the craziness
Fresh.
of Golden Week and all that high intense.
calm
It's all
down.
calmed down, and now we're getting into a little bit more hotter summer times, and then we'll start up with all the summer festivals soon. And that's the other thing too. There's festivals constantly on. We've got a few things happening in June, which we'll tell you about probably
Later.
next week when
Yeah.
it starts in June. We'll give you the whole
Yeah, what's on
what's
in
on
June.
what's on in June and what kind of events we have planned.
Yeah.
But as far as the end of May, thank you very much for everything.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I hope to see you soon.
So from Hario,
And Claude.
we hope to see you all here. If not, just drop us a line or just keep watching and whatever. Hope everyone's safe and happy and enjoying
Keep on smiling
this half of the year.
and enjoy this beautiful
Sunshine.
weather. All right. See ya.
Bye.